the biggest stock up for me. And it's hard to come up with number one because there were so many solid performances. I think you can make an argument for Quinnen Williams. I think you can make an argument for Deron Bland really bouncing back. I think you can make an argument for Dak Prescott. My biggest stock up, my biggest winner, however you want to word it, whatever verbiage you prefer, George Pickens. This man is amazing. George Pickens is one of the best things to happen to the Dallas Cowboys, arguably since the trade for Amari Cooper 7 years ago at this point in time. The change has been that not only seismic, but catalytic. I mean, there's so much made about how the Cowboys have unlocked George Pickens. And I agree with that, obviously. I have eyes and I understand this, but I think that George has also unlocked the Cowboys. He has an ability, a quality, an emotional component to who he is as a player that just seems to fit so well with everything around him, not just the quarterback in Dak Prescott, but CeeDee Lamb, his running mate, Jake Ferguson, Javonte Williams, the offensive line. His energy, his disposition has just rippled into the team as a whole. It is infectious in the best possible way. He was phenomenal. He was unstoppable. I mean, I truly cannot. There are a lot of examples that we could point to as the best game that George Pickens has ever played for the Dallas Cowboys. The team he's been on at this moment in time, up to a week before Thanksgiving. So there's not a lot to choose from, but he's been that great. And this was maybe his finest hour. This was maybe his most catalytic performance. The George Pickens trade deserves a lot of props, a lot of credit. I hated on it at the time. I've told that to you many times because I'm interested in being fully honest with you. I've since atoned for that. I've eaten my crow. I've advocated, even when I was against it, for an extension. I really hope that George Pickens is a Cowboy for a very long time because the impact he is making is that important. They cannot let him go. He is the most essential priority next offseason. There are a lot of things for the Cowboys to handle and take care of and mend and rectify, et cetera, but number one on the list has to be getting a long-term extension done with George Pickens and keeping him happy so that everybody else around him is happy. He has that catalytic effect, as we've discussed.